Now, if the Scream franchise can keep coming back from the dead every few years, it's only right that the Wayans brothers finally return to reclaim their parody throne. After debuting the concept over 25 years ago, serving up a chaotic blend of everything from sinners and weapons to long legs and the substance, the new Scary Movie proves that this wild, crazy, ridiculous franchise maybe is really for the true cinephile.
And this week, I have more existential questions, I would say. Like, what's so bad about being in your Unk era? In 25 years, will anything I'm doing today matter enough to reboot? And who the hell is this movie for real? It's Movie Day. I'm Ray Love Jr.
And I'm Tre'vell Anderson.
And we are Seated, the blackest show about movies.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Seated. We've got some special guests here with us on this here episode from the Jade and X.D podcast, the blackest show about absolutely nothing. Jade and X.D, welcome.
Absolutely was necessary. It was necessary.
I say that lovingly.
No, I know.
Yes, we are so excited to have y'all join us. You are our first, what we call Kick-Its.
You keep trying to make that language stick, right?
I knew you would come for me.
I didn't want to.
He keeps trying to make it happen.
We're making it happen.
Go for it.
Kick-Its, for the folks at home, we have our critics, which you know are the folks we highlight every week, and we share their commentary. But the Kick-Its are folks who we invite in just to kick it with us and talk about movies. They aren't critics. They're just folks who maybe enjoy movies or just the movie of the moment and want to talk about it with us. So we have you all to join and kind of crack this open for us because, as you all may or may not know, they are our cousins. They're the blackest show about nothing. And I was like, we are going to be the blackest show about movies. And I did clear it with XD. I was like, look, I got this idea and I love this hook and I really want to use this. How you feel about this? And so now we're here and we're blooming.
We stole ours from a Zionist, so I don't say that
so
here.
It's not spread.
Okay.
Keep going. As long as blacks are in it, I don't care.
Okay.
But y'all made it poppin'.
Now.
Exactly.
Okay. So normally we start our episodes with our Fresh Out segment, which is capsule reviews of movies. But because we all have you here, we have something a little special to start the episode. Go ahead, Ray.
So we're going to do what we're calling the Kick It Lounge. And this is just where we get to know about you all and your movie habits and your movie taste. So we're going to get into some personal questions about your relationship to the movies, asking a few questions about what got you into watching movies or what has you resistant to movies. Is that cool?
Yes.
We want to know what y'all like when y'all go to the theater. If you go to the theater, because somebody already said they go once a year.
Then I go less.
So we're going to start with some basics, just your favorite. So we want to name some of your faves. So give us your favorite movie director.
Oh, director.
Ooh, I thought about this last night.
Okay.
And I have one.
Okay.
And it's Robert Townsend.
Wow.
Okay.
Two reasons.
Good answer.
One, personal. We had jury duty together.
What?
Yeah.
Two, Meteor Man.
And two, Meteor Man. And
We were just talking about
importantly, Jackie's back. So,
Jackie's back. Yes.
there are and 5 Heartbeats. There's the list goes on, and there's not a Robert Townsend movie I dislike, including the Robert Townsend show that nobody seems to talk about. But
What show was that?
Exactly.
Oh, I know this is about movies, but he had a wonderful show. It was like a answer to, not even an answer, it was another sketch show in Living Color. That's where we got Paula J. Parker.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I love a fun fact. Thank you.
We love it. We were just talking about, and I forgot the name of it already, Tre'vell, the movie that he had on Disney Channel, the DCOM. Was it Sky High or was it a different film? Nevertheless, we'll drop it in a poster or something. But Jay, who's your favorite movie director? We know you have a history with one of our cultural faves.
We can talk about that instead. My favorite is, I guess, based off of what XD said. I'm fully stealing that. We'll follow up with a John Singleton behind.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow up with a John Singleton. And then I don't really know any other director.
Fair.
That's fair.
Now,
That's
I
fair.
did work for everybody's favorite iconic black
Nick Fan.
Nick Fan and director, or originator of the, what is that view called? You know what I'm saying? Where they be
Oh,
on
the dolly shot.
The dolly
the
shot.
dolly
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, yeah.
I worked for Spike for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that. Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. It was a time, honey.
Some of our promo pictures are in his office on his
Yeah.
desk. Just add to the desk.
I fully used my badge and key, and I was like, photo shoot.
Yeah.
So
Hey, black film
Y'all have
history.
some
I love
really
that. Look at
interesting
y'all.
lore. My goodness.
that was a time. Yeah, ask me anything. I think the statute of limitations is up.
we ain't even gonna do that to you. We're just gonna stick to the movies today. So, in that vein, what is your favorite black classic? Since we're talking about Spike, it ain't gotta be Spike for real, because mine ain't.
Well, I will say, as much as his movies are not my favorite, Crooklyn is one of my very, very, very favorite black movies. And it is a classic at this point because I think it was released in 95. But, you know, when it came out, to me, that's not a classic because when you remember it coming out, it doesn't. But I feel like it was an instant classic and it was one of his best films. It was so nostalgic for us as a people in general. Like, it had my favorite people. Delroy Lindo can be in anything. I'm going to watch it. Even that awful therapy show, I watched that too. So, y'all know that show is not good.
Plead the fifth.
So I would probably say Crooklyn is one of my very favorites.
Okay. What about you?
It's a tie. One is the 5 Heartbeats.
Okay.
And it's such a good movie. To the point where I thought they were a group. For the
Did we all?
longest.
We all did.
We all.
Yeah.
We all did.
For the longest. And the next one is Beauty Shop. It's a modern
Tre'vell
classic,
Faves.
but you try to widen up the place. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's an iconic line.
One of my favorite
have
lines
a-
that I always use is, when do we get to be so integrated up in here?
When do we get to be so integrated around here?
A daily question.
Like, we quote that daily in our house. Like, it is such a classic. It's also
Beauty Shop is $40 too, right? Isn't it? Is it Beauty Shop?
No, that's Baby Boy.
no, that's Baby Boy.
you
$40.
right. $40 with the boosting. You right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love boosting.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
An outlaw film.
So the last of your faves that I want to know about is, do you have a favorite actor or actress? We're non-binary over here. Choose one.
Please.
Ray.
I have favorites for different things.
Oh.
Good answer.
So, like, I don't know when this episode comes out, but for Pride Month, I'm going to say Diane Carroll. Not because she was queer or anything, but because I wanted to be her. Like, you know what I mean?
But me and Tre'vell was like, oh, we didn't know
Who wouldn't
this.
want to be Diane Carroll? Like Claudine.
Come on, Claudia. Yes.
And as far as male, Delroy Lindo, again, like the actor you are.
Yeah, the man.
Fine.
You know,
But, like,
exactly. You know, no
That's a
matter
good
what
pick.
age or stage.
He might be an uncle, I don't know, to me, but so I have to be careful. But
I think we've crossed we've crossed that little boundary now where, I think we can just like kind of go either way and it's not creepy. You know what I mean?
no, I mean legit related to me. That's what I mean.
Oh, Jamaican. Oh, yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
You never
Mine
know.
is Delroy
Fair.
Lindo. I'm going to give, honestly, Jackie is one of my favorites. I love
Good
Jackie in
answer.
anything she's in. And Alfred Woodard, Also because
Better answer.
I love everything she's in, and I love that she will never wear heels on the red carpet. She only wears flats, and that is
so
a lady
good.
after my heart. You know I love comfort. So
I didn't know that. Wow.
yeah.
I love having you both here because y'all got movie taste like my movie taste.
Yeah.
You know? I like all these people.
What you trying to say, Tre'vell? Is my taste offbeat or something?
That's not what I'm saying.
We get company and they get brand new on me, child.
I was just saying, some of that Carol City experience is Carol City, right?
It is Carol City. CC
Carol
in the
City.
house. Yeah.
Where's Carol City?
It was very Floridian. I should have known.
305,
This is
okay.
very
Yes. We're kind of like to
Outlaw.
compare it. Inglewood is my comp for California because we are in like the shade of our stadium where the Dolphins play here. So that's kind of like how our neighborhood is set up. So just for point of reference. But yeah, I love y'all's
A lot
movies
of
taste.
keyholes.
It's very cousin like I was saying. My cousins loved all the movies y'all love.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm surprised you didn't bring up Polly XD because I know you love that film so much.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
When the young people had DComs, I had Wonderful World of Disney.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
And they gave us the wonderful film that is Polly,
Starring
starring
Keisha Knight
Felicia
Pulliam.
Rashad, Keisha Knight Pulliam, choreographed by the great Debbie Allen,
Debbie Allen.
starring
Yes.
Dorian Haywood. And
Yeah,
the list
Brandon
goes on
Adams.
and on and on.
Yeah, we can put so many people in it.
Yeah.
Polly is one of the movies. So XD and I were unemployed at the same time so many moons ago, and we got food stamps.
We was
Yeah, we were living great. And we would have these brunches where we would only have to pay for the cheap champagne, and we would buy our groceries with the food stamps, and we would sit and watch things like Polly or like Whitney Houston's funeral because classics like classic.
You know,
yeah.
I got on food stamps because of my
Tre'vell.
movie. Because I was unemployed and Monique was up for the Oscar, and I said if Monique
Please.
wins, I'm going to take my ass down to the welfare.
Down
and
to
get
the
food
welfare.
stamps. And what
Please.
happened? I took my
FD.
ass down to the welfare and got the
And then this
stamp.
white bitch rang your buzzer. And
Yeah. Because real women make sacrifices. Okay?
Before we get up out the Kick It Lounge, I have to address a certain opinion that Jade has had on the internet about one of my favorite movies. Do you still think that Space Jam is a trashy movie or no? What's the tea on that one?
from my distant memory, yeah. It was an acid trip. Like, from what I remember, it was a big drug fest. And yeah, and then that boy from Insecure always reminds me of the, the high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high. Low, it did have a soundtrack to it, though.
Who the hell are you talking about?
The one that has the baby with
Baby Dro.
with Tasha.
Yeah.
Oh, Lawrence? Oh my God.
No, not
Okay.
Lawrence.
No, Lawrence, the light man.
The big light
Oh,
skin.
When you see him, you'll know
He
what he
played
looks
Dro.
like.
Yeah. That's
Well,
right. I don't mean that in any insult. That's the Monstars
gon-
were the Nephilim of the movie. You know what I mean? Like, some people just like big niggas because they're big. I don't know.
Great
Yeah,
word.
move on before I get.
Great word.
Speaking of acid trip, I think that is something that will be a great segue into this trippy movie that we're about to get in today with Scary Movie. So
Yeah.
we're going to take a quick break and come back with our review of Scary Movie.
Hello there, beautiful people. Tre'vell Anderson here, diving into your seated episode with a little message for our Boston area listeners. Listen, if you want to come spend some time with me, okay, have a little Keke in person, I will be in Boston on June 18th for Historically Black Phrases Live. Yes, this is the live trivia game show that I co-host with my co-author of the book, Historically Black Phrases, from I Ain't One of Your Little Friends to Who All Gonna Be There, right? Which the NAACP Image Awards, wanted to recognize. Love that for me. But we have our game show. We're coming back to Boston. Like I said, June 18th, 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. We have some notable contestants who will be competing on stage, and everyone in the audience also gets a chance to compete for some cash prizes. Listen, if you're looking for a beautiful, black, lovely, wondrous, uplifting, and joyful time, You know where to go. Go down to historicallyblackphrases.com/live, get your tickets, and I look forward to seeing you in the room where it happens on June 18th, okay? Make sure you tell everybody you know who also live outside of Boston. I'm talking about Cambridge, I'm talking about Somerville, I'm talking about Charleston. Listen, get them all, y'all, because we about to have a good old time down at the WBUR City Space. Okay, I've been rambling now. I'm gonna let y'all get back to the episode. I look forward to seeing you.
The legendary Wayans brothers are back with the highly anticipated Scary Movie reboot directed by Michael Titus, and the original crew is reunited at last. Anna Faris and Regina Hall reprise their roles as Cindy and Brenda, linking back up with Marlon and Shawn Wayans as Shorty and Ray, who get a rude awakening when the infamous Ghostface killer suddenly resurfaces after 26 years.
Hello, Tuesday. I have been preparing for this for years.
Hello, Mother. You look like shit.
Cindy! Should we hug? I really want to, but I'm a Republican now, so I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway. Come here.
Okay. Oh.
Clocking in at a breezy 1 hour and 35 minutes, Scary Movie is rated R and is currently playing in theaters nationwide. All right, Tre'vell, you know how we do. Let's give the director some and let the folks know what we know about Mr. Michael Titus.
Yes, and I'll say right now for the listeners and the viewers, this will be a spoiler-filled conversation. So if you don't want to hear none of that, go on and skip ahead, and we'll see you later. Okay, so Michael Titus, Michael Titus.
This poor white man.
Michael
Lord.
Titus is the director. He's worked with the Wayans brothers, particularly Marlon, for a little minute. They did A Haunted House, the two A Haunted House movies. I don't know if you all saw those. They also did 50 Shades of Black, Naked. All of the movies where Marlon was doing wild shit, they did them together. You know, and so he's known for, right, the kind of horror, spoofy, parody kind of world. The movie broke a record this opening weekend. It was the highest opening movie of the franchise. So I guess people liked it? Question mark? I don't know. Saw it.
You know, they saw it. A lot of folks saw it.
They
went to the theaters.
They went to the theaters. But that's who the director is. I don't know anything outside of his work that he's done with Marlon, but I'm sure he is happy to have broken a record. Even if the movie's bad. But we'll get there.
Oh, my God.
We'll get there. My apologies. We'll get there.
Because I was like, are we going to be fronting on this episode?
I was like, what's the angle of this conversation?
No, we tell the truth around here. Like, ain't no.
We're just a couple of sojourners telling the truth. I know that's right.
Okay. Everybody say Quaker. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
So, we love to get into kind of like what it was like for us going to the movies, because one of our main missions here at Seated is to instigate the Black movie-going experience. And I know I was like, as soon as I reached out, I was like, these folks, both XD nor Jade, are not exactly what I would call movie people, but maybe I can get them in the theater for this ridiculous romp. So tell us about what your experience was like going to the cinema and seeing this, like the people who were around, what the vibes were giving, were people actually laughing? Like, what was it like for y'all?
What kind of movie snacks you like?
That too.
That's my type of conversation.
Jay, you go first. So tell us your experience.
I made it a date night. I dragged my husband with me to go see it.
Okay.
We went to a 10:15 showing.
AM or PM?
PM.
Ooh, wee.
I
That
know.
was being real grown.
Okay, we were like, we're going on a date.
And
We
young.
dropped the kid off. We were like, go take a shower. We'll be back.
Not a shower.
We smoked a blunt before we went in the theater, which I'm so happy I did. And then I also do not frequent movie theaters that don't have cocktails or food. So I definitely had a spicy frozen margarita. And I had some queso. And then when my chips were done and I had more queso, I ate the French fries from his cheeseburger and dipped them in the queso. As well as a strawberry shortcake sundae.
Damn, Jade.
It's about the experience. You know what I'm saying?
Like, please.
I gotta be comfortable at this stage of my life. And then the theater was like a hipster kind of theater. So the crowd was very mixed, you know, people who had backpacks with lots of things in them, which means they moved about the city all day, a couple of musty people, some youth, some older. So, you know, it was a blend, multifaceted, as Beyonce said in the L'Oreal commercial.
What a reference, please.
Yeah.
It's one of my least favorite commercials ever in life. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, XD.
That's hilarious.
I had quite the opposite experience. My showing was at 9:30 in the morning.
Damn, I didn't even know they played movies that early.
Because, listen, I am a diva of, I need to get things done early. I need to have my day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Amen.
I need to have my day. And I was like, well, I could just enjoy this film and, you know, and then get myself some like little brunch and then, you know, be home by 1:00.
Amen.
Because that's exactly what happened. So I also made the mistake of going to a rather racist.
Oh no.
I went to the band at Americana.
Oh.
You know what
I don't know
in
what that
Glendale.
means, but I'll listen.
Yeah, and so I don't know if that was the smartest idea to go see a black film, you know, in that in that space.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of people that, mind you, I was surprised at how many people were in the theater with me at 9:30 in the morning. But there was a lot of people that were laughing at the jokes that shouldn't have. You know what I mean? I did not have the fabulous spread that Jade had. I had popcorn that was too salty. But it's fine because right after that, I went right across the way to the Cheesecake Factory and had me a wonderful Paloma.
A Paloma?
I did.
XD, you are a white woman at heart, Lord
What?
Jesus.
From the suburbs? What do you mean?
I love it.
I had a day. I went by myself. It was fun. You know?
I love it.
At 9:30 in the morning and had popcorn.
Yeah.
Lord Jesus.
Well, I mean,
For
you know.
context, Jade, the AMC brand is in Glendale, and Glendale is one of the sundown towns of LA County. Yeah, historically. So,
Historically speaking.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's real interesting over there, down in the Glendale, up in the Glendale. But I had a similar experience in terms of like seeing it with a lot of white people. Like I brought a black, but I was, you know, anyway, I did a media, like a press screening earlier in the week. It helped that they gave us all a free drink, like a free like alcohol ticket for the little bar at the movie theater. But they only gave me one, and I needed about
like three
more
Same.
to really, I think, allow the absurdity and foolishness of this movie to really permeate.
Yeah.
But people were excited. Like, even though it was a press screening, people were very excited. They also were laughing at the things that they shouldn't have been, or I thought they shouldn't have been. But like that also is what this movie like begs for.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I have a question though. I know I I don't go to the movies often. Dark XD, the problem reason why I don't go to the movies often is because of Aurora, and they were shooting up Batman. That scared the shit out of me, and that's why I don't go. So,
America.
however, when did they add exactly 30 minutes to the beginning of the film with, and I can't even say trailers for films. There was a commercial for a Mazda.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this has been an ongoing issue since the pandemic, really. There have always been what we call the pre-show of the movies, where typically the trailers and whatever, like
previews of
in
movies.
theater, like the concession ad and the little IMAX, whatever.
Did you see that?
Oh, wow.
It was a Mazda commercial, Ray. I'm telling you.
Since the
It was for a
pandemic
car.
happened, these
Yeah,
theaters, the theaters were really hit hard by just like their business model being effed up. And so they started trying different things, like welcoming different advertisers to actually be in that pre-show spot that usually was reserved for movie trailers. But there was a time when like there really weren't even enough movies to have a trailer pre-show for real. So they were filling it with those commercials. And since we've kind of like been back to regular business, now they're doing a hybrid of both, where we're getting all these trailers plus all of these different advertisements that aren't movies in that block, which leads us to 30 minutes. Recently, Tre'vell hates when I get this like deep in industry stuff, but at CinemaCon, there were actual studios trying to make a play to argue with the exhibitors, which is what, you know, they call the theaters like AMC, Regal, all of that, to cut the pre-show down from 30 minutes because customers were just like, this is too long, but yet I still be seeing niggas showing up late to the movie after that 30-minute block. So
talking about me in my face, right? Okay, dang.
Yeah.
Just
So that's what happened.
Traffic. What do you want me to do? Okay, I had to go across the street to get my KFC so I could sneak it in so I don't have to pay
In your
$20
movie bag, Tre'vell. Exactly. Hello.
Child.
Very important.
Ray, what was your movie going experience?
I went to see it Friday. Well, I actually had to see it twice, and I'll tell you why. I went on Friday night of opening weekend. It was packed. Like the theater, a lot of people were there to see all sorts of movies because, you know, we're in the thick of summer movie season. And the house for Scary Movie was so packed that there were even people sitting on that very front row right under the screen, which hasn't happened. Yes. So I was kind of surprised to see that for Scary Movie because, as Tre'vell knows, like I've been saying that these theaters have been a little more scattered than I would like them to be for these black films, but Scary Movie, I don't know if it is a black film, but it has its audience.
Its purposes, I guess.
Yes, yeah. But this was a movie I didn't want to see alone, and I was really curious on how it would land on different types of people. So I brought my own crew. I brought my baby sister Monet, cousin Tanya, who the folks have seen on the show frequently, and I even took my bestie Sierra. She even came out for the first time in a very long time. They're all from different generations. So my sister, she's Gen Z. Sierra is millennial age, like my age, and my cousin Tanya is Gen X. She's like my mom's age. And so I was curious on how it landed on all of them. And I actually have a testimonial clip that I'll drop in here for y'all to hear what they thought about the movie fresh out of the theater. All right, what's your name?
Monet.
All right, what's your name?
See,
All right, y'all. So, have y'all seen any of the scary movies before this one?
yes, the first one.
No.
You haven't. Okay. How old are you, Ashley?
28.
How old are you, Cece?
36.
All right. So, did you all see the movies they were referencing? Did you get it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, out of 5 stars, what would you give this movie?
2. 1.
1?
Yeah.
Just because I like the Wayans, 2.5.
2.5.
I didn't laugh, not once.
Yeah.
Would you
2.5.
recommend people see the movie? See it or skip it?
Skip it.
It just depends on your preference.
You know, and that's what, because you know, y'all like Friday. The people that
You
like
get what I'm
Friday
saying?
and all them other movies,
I
y'all
say
are like.
the millennials can see it for themselves, but yeah,
I
it's not like go see it.
I wouldn't go see it again.
What was your favorite skit in the movie?
So many. I'm trying to remember. There was so many. I did like Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
There you go.
I mean, she was good. I did like in her Harlem reference because he said she was from Jersey, and you know how they are. So
Okay.
I like that one. She said my abs got abs.
yes, of course, because it's Tiana.
But yeah, it was pretty rowdy. People seemed to be into it, which I was surprised by. And the crowd, I will say, was mostly, it felt like 20 to like 35 age for real.
Okay.
So it was interesting, but it was also literally opening night. And my cousin Tanya made me late. She made me miss the first 10 minutes of the movie, which is why I had to go back a second time to see the opening scene.
You ain't
First
missed
10 minutes.
nothing.
I was gonna say
Tiana
the first
Taylor.
10 minutes you could have.
But
saw
I had
that
to
on
have the full
TikTok.
experience for context.
Yeah,
so
fair.
I went back on a Sunday night at 10 o'clock. And I was
Same.
surprised the theater was still packed.
Same.
Like it was a packed house. I was like, oh, people are really showing up. So I see where this box office number is coming from with them having these record numbers. So yeah. I'm glad y'all went out to see it. We can now get into the actual movie itself. And so I guess this is where we'll, the folks at home, we haven't spoiled anything yet. So if you still haven't seen the movie, press pause here and come back and watch this clip. And now we can get into our spoiler conversation around Scary Movie.
Look at all the Wayans sperm hanging out. Wayans movie ain't a Wayans movie until you have multiple Wayanses in there.
We back.
I am Greg Wayans.
Hey, what's up, Unc?
I was drafted with the 11th pick in the Wayans family.
Sweet. We squad deep. It's good. You're teaching the young ones how to do it. There's me, Sean, Lil Damon.
Damn!
Kim.
This white girl can't die on my shift.
I love working with my brothers.
I'm a DEI hire.
This makes me wonder why I wasn't in 1 and 2.
Craig.
It's like a big reunion.
Sean C.
It's gonna be dope, it's gonna be crazy, it's gonna be super Wayans.
Aaliyah.
The original cast is back. I got to see my dad on camera.
My daughter, Marlon's son, and my son doing a scene in here too.
Which uncle does the script feel most like?
What's up, y'all?
Definitely Marlon. I call it Shorty Movie 6.
It just wasn't funny, Ray. It wasn't funny enough.
I ain't even get to ask, Sean.
I'm sorry. I just was waiting. It wasn't funny enough. Was I the only one?
No.
Okay. No. Everybody was disappointed. Okay, heard.
And not to say that there wasn't parts that weren't funny, because there were.
I chuckled like 6 times. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Yeah.
Hey.
I had a pleasant, once in a few, but that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I went back for that opening scene because had I seen that in my initial viewing, it would have set the tone for me. I would have been like, this is going to be what the rest of the movie is going to be, because I dropped in around the point where Homegirl was in the hospital bed. So that was like the first skit that I saw.
You missed a lot.
You did.
I missed, and I was like, I missed quite a bit.
Right.
So I had to go back and see it.
You're right.
But Tiana's scene... So did y'all know the reference of that movie? Like, I'm someone who sees a lot of movies. I see all of them, as many as I can. And so for me, what was fun about the movie was being able to clock what references they were making throughout the film. So did y'all know what they were even referencing in that first scene with Tiana?
I'm gonna be honest
her
with
life, just, they talked about her abs.
That's why I'm here. That's why we're here, for you to tell us, because I have no clue. The last movie I saw was, the theater was Wicked, and I saw Sinners at home while I was very high. So you know what I mean?
You lying,
so
I know. Now that I saw that
it at home. I watched it. It was at home.
Oh my
Did I
God.
not just share my trauma with you about why I don't go to the theater?
Don't try to do that to her. Don't do that to us. Don't do that. We'd be like, my mom is dead. Don't do that. Don't do that.
But no, to answer your question, I didn't know where that was from.
No.
That first scene was from a movie called Drop, which the premise essentially is a woman going on a date and getting set up essentially to do a crime. And so I was like, if you didn't understand or know a lot of these references, I was like, how is this going to land on people just coming in and watching these? Like, is it even going to be funny? Because a lot of what they did throughout this movie was like, the joke was the reference as opposed to making a joke about the reference a lot of times. And that was kind of what really didn't work as much for me. I think I wanted more satire than plain parody, if that makes sense.
You know what it felt like? The first 2 movies, for what it's worth, were golden, right? However, they were full, complete stories in films. Yeah. Right? They told a complete story. This particular movie was a series of YouTube sketches that they put together.
Yeah.
That didn't work, all together. Because I was like, some of them are so, and I know we're getting ahead, when we get to Kenan Thompson's part, when he gets to the thing, which I laughed, that was funny. But it was like, this doesn't fit. This sounds like y'all filmed this and you didn't have anywhere to put it. So you decided to showcase it and put it in this film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I will say this. What I enjoyed, if we'll start off with anything positive, was how meta they got at times. Like, it didn't bother me. Like, you know, where they would make very direct references to Scary Movie and things like I didn't mind that. But to Tre'vell's point, it wasn't hilarious.
That's what I was. I think that's what a lot of people showed up for. Is like a laugh out loud good time. But you're right, XD. At least to me, the way I described it, you know how like people talk about like being in a comedic writer's room, and it's always like yes and building and building and building. For so many of those sketches, I was like, y'all should have stopped. You know, like it just kept going and going, and it was
very Family Guy,
but it did not end funny. Yeah. It just feel like they was leaning. I don't know, something was off.
Like a lot of it felt like I don't know if you ever watched Marlon's show when he had a show on NBC, but a lot of it felt like that, where like the jokes kept going. Yeah, and it was like there needed to be a lot more editing in here, or a lot more writing. I think there was
right, because Ray, you looked up. They was writing up to they was on set, continuing to write, continuing to come up with things so that it would feel of the moment, right? And maybe that's the problem.
Yeah,
it's funny you say that, and Ray, I don't want to jump ahead of your outline.
Child, do your thing. We just here shooting the
shit. But to your point, Tre'vell, it did feel like there was like a wide pendulum with the jokes and who it was for and like the time, right? So it felt like they really wanted to lean into the original premise of Scary Movie and the humor behind that, which I don't know if that works now, because there were times where I was like, if I laugh at this, do I look like an old dated bitch? What? I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about this. So it felt like they leaned into the original, and then also they would swing over to the other side to make something more relevant to the times, which felt a little like disjointed and all over the place.
That was one of my biggest gripes with the movie, is that you could kind of feel that this was something they kind of been holding on to, as far as like when they would see movies happening throughout the year, they were like, I'm going to write this down for Scary Movie.
Yes.
But the movies they were referencing were so dated, and because of the internet, we've had so many spoofs and parodies of them from other people that felt, no shade, smarter or just more nuanced, which it felt like Scary Movie didn't want to get into. And
can I tell you what pissed me off?
Please.
As far as the dated things that were happening, we spent 10 cinematic minutes on recreating Andrew Caldwell's church theme.
Yes.
Yep.
Was there a little color purple in there too?
Yeah, I would think so.
Like when
it would help that Dion
church.
Cole was in it.
So I think, Jay, you're picking up a natural through line, because that was recreating the scene in Sinners, but the scene in Sinners was also, I think, referencing a bit of that approach, because it does have that feel to it. But essentially, that character was coming into the church house after the night that we see play out in Sinners, but they took that and made the Andrew Caldwell thing, which I knew the Andrew Caldwell skit was going to be in there because it was in the trailer and the promo, but I thought that it would be something done to make it more current and interesting. And they just did a straight play on it
10 years
based
ago.
on the Ray character. Yes. And I was like, this is a joke that people made years ago on the internet.
And there's so much to make fun of Andrew Caldwell about that I feel like they could have put in multiple things, because I'm going to tell you what lives rent-free in my mind. Andrew Caldwell had some baked goods from a bakery, bought a cake plate, and displayed them in his kitchen, and sprayed the baked goods with, like, I don't know, Afro Sheen or something like that. And it was like, I have my own bakery at the house. And then there was another time where he was outside running around his fur coat, and he was like, it's snowing. Like, it's moments like that they could have integrated with the I'm not gay no more. And then they should have had him a part of that scene.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that.
Before Chucky would have.
They were doing so much of this in the movie where they were just like showing you the thing, but not really giving us actual commentary or point of view or perspective on it.
Yeah.
It really just felt like a greatest hits of
Black Twitter
cultural
jokes.
moments trying to tie in with movies.
I think they were trying to be offensive, because like the whole movie's thing is like anti-cancel culture. Like they want to cancel culture is the vibe and the energy. And I think they were trying to do their best to like to push the envelope to be like as offensive, not just funny, but like they want to push the envelope. They want Glad to do a protest. They want, you know what I mean? Like they want people to be mad, and I think that's what they would be like. Oh yeah, we did exactly what we came to do.
But they edged it, Tre'vell. They didn't even like they edged that because you all got right to the line because you could tell like they wanted to be offensive, but they knew where they didn't want to go all the way over. And I'm like, either do the shit or fucking don't do the shit. Like
for example, what pissed me off was, and this is about to sound really weird to say, but when Craig Wayans, I think that's Craig, right? When he was out in the shed and they were about to, when Ghostface was about to, they were doing all the racist, like killing things, like the lynching thing or whatever. And in my head, I was like, this could have been done so much better. No.
Yeah, that was my biggest gripe. It was like this. I wanted someone smarter to do this. Like, imagine if the team. Did y'all see the movie The Blackening that came out a few years ago?
Yes. With the spades. Was it the spades and the
they had all the different black games.
Mm-hmm.
So that movie was actually a satire versus this, which was a parody. And I think it's important to kind of make that distinction. Whereas one thing is trying to like really take an idea and take the tropes and say something with it and like create a narrative that's interesting. Whereas the parodies felt like it was just like a bunch of different SNL skits that even SNL probably did better, to be honest. But imagine if like Dwayne, who did The Blackening, wrote on Scary Movie. Like they would have been much more interesting skits, I think. To the point about the skits, were there any skits that really stuck with you or references they made that actually made you laugh? Like what actually did get a good laugh out of you?
Brenda's wig, her Ma wig.
That's a good one.
And again, her being Ma, when did Ma come out? 27 years ago at this point. You know what I mean?
I actually wasn't mad at the Ma reference stuff because it was such a ridiculous movie.
I like the Ma reference, but I hated that like Brenda was stuck in that the whole movie. I was like, let her do some more character work. Like Regina Hall, she can really go there if you let her, but she was really stuck.
She still was the best part for me, though.
I mean, by default,
she
like,
was,
yeah.
You know, her and
she was
white
even
lady
muted.
And she was muted. But they were the best part to me about the whole thing. The things that stick out to me weren't actually the funny things, Ray. Like I don't remember anything that. Okay, well, so I do. There was one of the trans non-binary pronoun jokes, the one where the black girl or the black person gets killed in the in the train. The first part of that joke I thought was hilarious.
Okay.
Then it kept going, and I was like, "Well, this is boring now."
They dragged it.
Like what? And it was just like it didn't go anywhere. But I remember at the beginning of it being like, "Oh, that's so funny," you know. And then I was like, "Oh, it's still going."
And that's what made it feel so like late to me. Even in the background of that scene, I remember there being a poster behind one of the folks on the train that said like "OK Boomer Florist," and it was like, "We're not making OK Boomer jokes anymore." Like, what? Why are we still?
Like, it was just a lot of Black Twitter jokes that you know that they have sourced over the years that I've learned that a lot of Negro productions tend to do. But I will say, like, I know, Jade, you said you like the meta stuff. So for me, some parts of that were funny, right? But then it led into me believing that y'all are working some shit out, like, psychologically. You're working this pain that, like, haha, bitches, we got our IPs back and stuff. But you were clearly hurt about the fact that these other two actresses went and made money on your IP and you didn't get to. So it sounded like a lot like I always say, the funniest parts to me was Shaq at the end You know, they were like, Kevin Hart says yes to anything, and then they all look at Shaq like.
Now that was funny.
Yeah, because that nigga also says yes to anything. The general insurance commercials, you can't say nothing outside of that.
He just got another degree the other day. He was like a degree collector.
Or
he went to school. It's a master's degree.
Oh yeah, he does. I will give it to Shaq. He does do his thing. Yeah, he ain't Dr. Cheyenne Bryan around here. But
I'm so sick of that lady's name. Get her out of here. I'm
Okay.
tired
Where's
of
her
hearing her
movie?
name.
Can't wait.
Okay.
my favorite, well, I won't say the scene that got the biggest laugh out of me. I didn't expect it to, and I think it was because it had nuance that I was kind of embarrassed to like laugh as hard out loud as I did to that because no one else laughed at this the way that I did. It was actually the Michael Jackson movie Spoof, and when it's playing out, I was like, "This ain't funny." But then the minute they said Jermaine, I said, "Oh my god!"
Wait, and then they had the Jermaine hairline too.
Yes.
That's the one thing I laughed at. But then again, this had nothing to do with the scary shit. This is just some shit they filmed. And had needed to put there.
Yeah. Two other things that stood out to me. This is actually a dig on the film. They made a joke about one of the actors trying to like give good acting to get her Oscar, and then made a reference saying that look at Demi Moore, it didn't work for her. But I was like, that joke doesn't work for me because y'all just referenced Tiana Taylor in the opening where she won her Golden Globe and lost the Oscar, where in that same ceremony Amy Madigan won for her role. So I was like, that's where inconsistency was happening with jokes, and I was like, oh, this joke falls for me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh, and the other thing that I enjoyed that stood out, the girl who played Anna Faris' daughter
looked just like her.
Sounded just like her. I was like, okay, she worked on that cadence. And I appreciate it. That's probably the only bit of acting we got out of this movie, but she worked on that cadence to sound just like that lady. And I was like, okay, I appreciate that. I don't remember anything specific either, though, which is crazy.
They have, like, I remember, like, certain lines or, like, certain things, right? So, like, what I did... I'm trying to find things that I did like about the movie. But what I didn't like was the fact that how often they would go back to like anti-non-binary or anti-trans jokes. Because it's like, okay, you got one out the way. But they made like 4 references, like how, and the same references that boomers make. Well, I'm too old. I'm going to call you blah, 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 blah. And it's like, again, to the point about if you're going to be offensive, go whole ass. Like, you know what I mean?
And also let's be real. Out of all of the black male comedians out there, Marlon has the leeway. Right, the permission, some might say, at minimum, the lived experience to be able to do something different, to go there and also allow it to be like. I get very frustrated when we start talking about like comedy and trans non-binary people in particular, because people like to act like we can't laugh, like we don't have senses of humor, and it's like I actually do want you to go there. I do want to see you challenge yourself and challenge me. Because I love an offensive joke, but if it's funny, it's funny.
Right.
Exactly. And but if it's cheap and low, then it's not funny, and it's also funny. Unintelligent. I completely agree with you. I'm like, that's like me getting into it with somebody and pointing out the most obvious thing that I can to use that as a slur or whatever the case is. It's like, bitch, not only is that it's lazy, it's all kinds of things. And Marlon has been vocal about being supportive of the community because his son is trans, I believe his son is trans. Or of trans experience. And so I'm like, okay, I don't leeway. I don't want to be the person to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the person to give the permission. But I also feel like don't edge it. If you're going to be supportive, be supportive. If you're going to be offensive, be offensive.
Yeah. And Tre'vell, that was my whole thing that I was looking forward to, was like, we have jokes that are funny that we can Jones on. Like the reason why black people are funny is because we make jokes about each other within our community, and it's when it's coming from outside of our community that it's like, what are you really saying here? And I was looking forward to Marlon's perspective and bringing that nuance because he is of the experience. Like he has a child who has this. And so it's like, oh, you have something that you can really, you know, bring us in on and we trust you on it because like this isn't a call coming from outside the house. And it just did not happen in that way.
Those two, one of you all made the point about how the jokes are very surface level. Like including the pronoun non-binary stuff, but also some of the other stuff. It's just like real surface, low-hanging fruit.
Absolutely.
It very much so is like, you know, y'all just been waiting. You had a notebook, okay, that you've been picking your notes in over the last decade or whatever. And now here we are. And yeah, it was quite disappointing.
Yeah.
I found something I liked.
Oh, what?
Yes. Yes.
That I thought was very creative, actually. The K-pop Demon Hunter scene.
Oh, yeah.
Because that did, I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you know, K-pop's music about weed might get me into K-pop.
That was one of the more relevant references that they were able to do. I actually was not mad at that one. I wasn't mad at that one.
One that I thought Tre'vell would love was when they brought in the damn Wicked run because, you know, Tre'vell has been
that was funny.
A mission to keep Wicked alive, child.
Tre'vell, is that your hill? Is it you're on a Wicked hill?
Wicked one.
Part
the
one.
First
Okay.
one.
Yeah, part one. That's what we all agree on as a community.
Okay. I just felt like, you know, the culture played in their faces just a little bit with the first one. The second one is a different conversation.
We don't talk about Bruno. No.
Okay.
The last thing that I wanted to bring in, every movie that has this, I have to call it out, Tre'vell, and this movie had journalism in it. So, how do you feel about the journalism recognition in the film when they were spoofing? It was a spoof on Scream. The character comes back and she's a journalist in that movie, and they, you know, parodied that. But then they also had commentary on the TikTok or content creator journalists, calling them fake journalists, or you don't even have a camera or something like that. And I did get a chuckle out of that just because it was representation for journalism. So how did that land on y'all?
I mean, yes, but we should note that the lady gets her scoops by giving people hand jobs.
That was the joke. That was a smart joke because do you remember the white journalist who she was like in a relationship with one of her sources or something? It came out that, you know, one of her biggest stories, she got the scoop because she was sleeping with the man. That's a recent thing. I was like, oh, that's kind of smart. But it's like if it's one of those things that if you're in journalism, you know type of thing.
I didn't know they doing that. Why are they doing that? That was
they're leaving their spouses to be with one another. I know that. That's journalists too, right?
Yeah.
The
that
white
would have
lady
been such a good spoof.
See, that would have been a good one. When they were behind that Tesla or whatever and they went camping or hiking, they could have put that in there. Put me in a writer's room. I'll just give you shit. I'll just be talking.
That was good though.
There's not much to talk about in this movie for real. Like we talked about performances, we talked about the vibe, we talked about scenes that did or did not land for us. So I feel pretty fulfilled in this conversation. Is there anything that y'all want to leave the conversation with?
So. How'd you all feel like the ass shot at the end?
Ass shot?
I mean, Marlon always there's never a point where Marlon doesn't showcase his ass on screen when it's given to.
Okay. All right.
He even did it in Senseless.
Okay.
And that movie where he was on meth.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, I've never seen Marlon's ass, but
really?
I don't.
I got to send you some pictures, child. There's a real good picture of his. We're getting into.
I was like, say word.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm clear.
He likes being naked.
Okay.
I had no clue. Okay, so we like to do a spotlight of what the critics and the Letterboxd ratings and stuff are. The tomato meter over at Rotten Tomatoes, nobody liked the movie. It's at 25%. The critics hated it, as one might expect. And then over on the Letterboxd, 2.6 out of 5 stars. So regular people didn't like it either. Is what that said to us. And our Black Critic Spotlight for the week, we're going to shout out Rendy Jones, who apparently is the first Gen Z film critic to get certified as a Rotten Tomatoes critic back in 2018. Thank you for that factoid, Ray. Rendy says on Rendy RendyReviews.com, its obsession with dunking on younger generations and recycling the same old jokes proves the Wayans brothers are exactly what Shorty fears most: chopped, and completely out of touch.
Well, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
There you go.
It was a Scary Movie 2026 as a Choppelganger Scary Movie 2000.
The first Scary Movie came out in the year 2000, and I was a preteen then. And the sad thing about this movie is that, like, the humor has not matured in any way. Like, this is still humor that I think caters to someone who is still prepubescent. But
here's the thing, though, right? Because all of us going to the fucking movie theater because we wanted to see the possibility of being able to laugh the fuck out loud. Mm-hmm. And even though the movie is bad, because it has made all of this money, they're going to warp that and be like, oh, the critics don't know what they're talking about. Go see it for yourself.
No, don't do that. Work. No, y'all wait for it to come to streaming. It's coming like August. I checked when I tried to find the bootleg.
And they actually moved up the date for this because when Marlon dropped the teaser for this, they were initially going to be putting this out like a week or two later, but the buzz was so high that they were like, let's push it up.
The trailer was good, though.
The trailer was fun. Yeah.
But also the trailer takes the best pieces of all of those extended jokes and skits that we talked about and puts it in the trailer. It's the extended stuff that's like, wah, wah. Anyway, we have to do our seated, skip it, or stream it recommendations. Seated means that people should go spend their money at the movie theater. Skip it means that you can, don't see it at all. Stream it means wait till it comes out on the streamer. Okay. XD, seated, skip it, or stream it.
Stream it. Because stream it. I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't get a coin. I'm just saying they don't. For the people. Don't waste your time. You could waste your time at home when you put it on when you ain't got nothing else to do. You know what I mean? Like, in between seasons of shows and things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What say you, Jade?
I'll also say stream it for the same reason. I do want to give the Wayans their flowers for how long they have been in this industry, how they have stuck in this industry and grown. And, I hate when niggas use the word legacy. It infuriates me. But I find that if you're going to use it, this is probably the way in which you should. It's generations of them. They've continued to create spaces for themselves. And whether those spaces are for us or not, I got to give them their flowers for that. And so I agree. Get nasty high. If you want to have a disgusting night where you eat trash food and, you're having a cheat day and you ain't got shit to do and y'all looking for something stupid to put on, then stream it at the crib.
Fair. Tre'vell, what you giving it?
I'm giving it a skip it. I want to give them their flowers as well. You are absolutely right, beloved. And also, we're going to have to talk about another movie to give them their flowers.
That is fair.
I mean, maybe if this is the kind of movie that, actually, no, I was going to say it's the kind of movie that might be on TV, like, if you got like cable or whatever, and you just scrolling through. But that's wrong. This ain't going to be on TV at all.
Ain't no clean cut of this one.
Okay, at all. But yeah, I'm going to skip it. What about you, Ray?
I'm going to go and join our guests over in the Stream It Yard, just because I think that if you are a movie lover and you have actually seen these movies, it'll be fun just to track and see which movies they're referencing in here. It really is just that. You can get you a checklist and just start jotting down every movie reference you can pick up. There are hella movies referenced in here. I'll drop in the description box actually a link to one of the outlets that I saw actually listed each and every movie reference that was made in here. So it's going to be a stream it for me. There are a lot of them.
Over like the last decade. Okay.
More than a decade, child.
It's been years.
So much.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will take a break and come right back with a round of we doing Black Cinema Games with our guests.
Yes.
I love this for me. Black Cinema Games when we come back, y'all.
Hey, real quick, let's be so for real right now. It's just me and you. You've been waiting for this big sign to put yourself out there. Well, here it is. your ideas are way too good and way too heavy to keep sitting on. Remember when Seated was just an endless mess of bullet points in my notes app? The only reason Tre'vell and I have a show that consistently sits in the top 100 on Apple Podcasts film reviews charts is because I stopped playing and I locked in with the Stony Brook University Podcast Incubator. It's an 8-month program that takes your show from a rough concept to a market-ready pilot. They keep the cohorts tiny, like 12 to 15 people, so you get real personalized coaching from industry heavyweights who've produced for WNYC and Spotify. You don't need fancy equipment or even tech skills. They teach you the narrative storytelling, the editing, and how to actually build an audience so you aren't just throwing content out there into the void. Plus, you can do the whole thing completely remotely. Yo, it costs $0 to apply. So stop sitting on your potential. Go apply for the Stony Brook University Podcast Incubator by August 15th at podcastfellows.org/apply. Let's get your show out of the notes tab and onto the charts. Back again, and now it's time for my favorite segment this week and every week, Black Cinema Games.
Come on, Alyssa Edwards.
Yes, you got the reference. You are the first person to actually call that out. Shout out to you.
I mean, I did notice that. I just ain't say that.
Sure. Now they raise their hand, child. Well, for this week's Black Cinema Games, we are actually going to be giving the Wayans family their flowers, as you mentioned earlier, Jade. Okay. We're going to dip into the Wayans Cinematic Universe, like the MCU, but the WCU, Wicked Witch, Marvel. Sure. Anyway. So, in today's edition, it's all about the blackest comedy family dynasty that we got, and I'm going to basically give you clues about the movie, which include a blurb about the person's character in the film, and what's another clue I can give y'all? Maybe the year it was released, and I'll also give you how much money it made at the box office, just to give the folks something to go home with. Does that sound fair?
Yes.
Okay. And we are identifying which Wayans you are talking about.
No, I'm going to give you the name of the actor, the character they play, and their character plot. The box office bag that they made.
And we give it the movie name.
And you guess the movie based on those clues.
Okay.
Yes.
Her. Okay.
There are no, the prize is bragging rights, so it's a 2-man. Well, I don't know if I want to say a 2-man. That's inappropriate. But it's going to be, everybody's against each other. Okay. So Tre'vell versus Jade versus XD. Okay. Nobody's on the team. And whoever guesses first, I will say, let me get the clue out first, the folks playing at home, so they can guess. But the first to guess it gets the point.
Okay.
You ready?
Oakley.
All right, round 1, we're focusing on the Damon Wayans himself. I guess you can say the patriarch of the 90s if you want. The clue is the box office bag for this, the movie made $40 million. The character plot for this film that Damon was in, Damon Wayans stars as Johnny Stewart, a smooth-talking con artist who decides to go legit to win over the woman of his dreams by taking a job in a credit card company's mailroom. Can you guess the film?
It's not Boomerang.
God, no. It's
you know it, XD.
Mo.
I see it
It's
on your
Mo.
face.
Mo Better Blues. Mo.
Mo
Money.
Yes, Tre'vell got it first. Damn
it! Because in my head I was like, Mo Money. I knew it.
Give it to XD because I had no clue.
Okay, I'll give it to XD if you say so.
I knew it had to be a movie with there's white people in that movie, right?
There's always white people.
I'm just saying, if it made that much money, I'm just like, that's got to be Gen Pop. Respectfully.
Here,
in 1992, $40 million was a lot of money, but yeah.
Wait, is that now?
Not now, no. $40 million is how much it costs to make a movie these days, child.
Let's see, who was
you said million. Why did I think you said billion?
I thought you said billion too.
No, million.
Million.
That would have...
It wouldn't help, in answering the question, but...
Oh, God.
Anyway, XD got the point, okay?
XD has 1 point on the board. Now we're moving on to our next category, who is going to be Shawn Wayans. Are you ready? So this movie made $113 million at the box office. It was released in 2004, and Shawn Wayans plays Kevin Copeland, who alongside his brother goes deep, and we mean deep undercover, to protect a pair of spoiled billionaire heiresses in the Hamptons. Can you guess the movie?
Hot Chicks.
You say who? What?
Hot Chicks.
That ain't the name of the movie.
Tre'vell
got it.
Chicks. Same shit.
Damn, Jay.
Semantics.
How you let Tre'vell come in and scoop you? Tre'vell got that point, child. Tre'vell got that point.
And I was so committed too. I blew playing seeds in my head. I'm like,
it was White Chicks, and it was actually one they spoofed in the movie, talking about it's White Chicks too, which I thought also was not a great.
No, it wasn't.
I did not like that whole scene. Was crazy with this. They were parodying The Substance with Sherry O'Terry, and then all of that with the Epstein file thing at the end. I was like, y'all could have had a whole. If y'all could have been smarter, Epstein joke,
it could have been way smarter. If you all want to talk about some shit being hidden deep and how nefarious the government is, bring somebody in who can really perform the nuance of this. You all did not write that. This shit coming out of some bitch's guts. Don't piss me off. Anyway.
Okay.
But The Substance was a good movie. I gotta defend it. It was a good movie.
Okay.
Demi did her good acting. I'll say that.
She did.
It was a little weird, but French films.
Right. So Tre'vell has one, XD has one, and Jade, we're looking for you to put a point on the board.
I'm giving myself a shadow of one because y'all knew what I meant when I said Hot Chicks.
And you know what? We did. We did.
Tre'vell's like, I still wanted that point.
All right, round 3 is going to be Marlon Wayans round.
Okay.
And since we gave White Chicks to Sean, this is going to be Marlon's defining 90s classic, all right? This one had a box office bag of $20 million, and Marlon Wayans plays Lock Dog, a chaotic nuclear-armed gangster who rocks a pacifier and carries a literal warhead in his truck for self-defense. Can you guess the movie? It is a long title. It came out in 1996.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yes, pew, 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 pew. Shout out to Jay. One on the board. Ooh-wee.
I was like, please let them put this fucking movie on this list.
We had to do it. All right, so everybody has 1 point on the board. We have 2 rounds left. Let's see who pulls out. We can't get a tie, but we're still going to do a bonus round just for fun.
Okay.
All right, the next round is Keenen Ivory Wayans. This movie had a $29 million box office bag, and in this film, it came out in 1994. Wow, where was I in 94? Anyway, Keenen Ivory Wayans writes, directs, and stars as Andre Shame, a slick, wisecracking private investigator on the hunt for a presumed drug lord. Can you guess the movie?
Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yes. Pew, 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 pew. Shout out to XD. You got another point on the board. So, XD, you're in the lead. Ready for round 5.
This the last one?
This is the last round before we have a bonus round.
Okay.
The category is for Miss Kim Wayans. Those you all say you love to hate.
Let's see.
We love Kim.
This movie was released in 2002. Its box office bag was $13.8 million. And in this film, Kim Wayans plays Letitia Jansen in this gender-bending sports comedy about an arrogant, disgraced professional basketball player who gets permanently booted from the men's league. Can you guess the film? All right, throw it out there. Yes, Joanna. Tre'vell has 2, XD has 2, Jade just still got 1, but we have a bonus round.
I feel good about myself.
And the bonus round playing into the legacy sequel of it all, passing it on to the next generation, I guess you can say, is going to be centered around Damon Wayans Jr. We're going to be guessing his known 4 films according to IMDb. So these are the movies that he's known for. There are 4 of them.
Movies? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. I know him from New Girl.
That's all
Which
right.
is a TV show.
I
It's a
know him
TV
as
show.
Junior's friend and my wife and kids.
Yeah. Movies.
Dang,
Okay.
Gaiman, I hate that for you.
Oh, and he's a nasty crip walker too. If you just so y'all know, that nigga can do a really nasty crip walk.
I'll give you a hint. So in one of these movies, he plays Thomas. It was released in 2009, and it was a Wayans family production. That was also a parody film.
A haunted
Is
house.
this the dancing one?
Yes.
The dance kids. It's a parody of all the dance movies.
Dance
That's
movie?
Dance
supposed to be
with
Dance Flick.
something. Yeah, dance
Yes.
flick. Yeah.
All right, you got one. We got 3 more to go.
Okay.
I feel like I should get half of that point.
This one was released in 2014, and he plays Justin. And this is actually one of Tre'vell's favorite genres that I was joking with you about you being known for with your brand, or being associated with this style of TV shows. But it's a movie.
Propaganda?
It's propaganda. Mm-hmm.
Oh, propaganda. Oh, yeah. Oh, he was in a cop movie. I definitely won't be able to tell you the name, but I do recall a commercial.
Was it a film with the man from King of Queens? What's his name? Kevin James? Is that?
He's playing alongside a white man, but I don't
Mark
think that's the white
Wahlberg?
man.
Was he
Mark
alongside?
Wahlberg?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They all blended together.
Okay, I don't know. It sound like Jade got the point because you got the white
I don't
man's
know
name.
the name.
You got the
Exactly.
white man's name who's
I saw
co-starring
the
with him.
commercial.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, wrong white man. It's a different white
never
man,
mind.
but you're
That
close.
was not the commercial. Ben
The
Affleck?
co-star,
Oh,
the
sorry.
co-star in this movie is Jake Johnson, and Roderick was also in it.
It's okay.
No.
What's the name of it?
The name of this movie is Let's Be Cops. It was released in 2014. It was actually one of the first movies I worked on when I started working on the agency side. So yeah,
Oh.
We
have
you didn't know your work.
I know.
child. It's not my pride and joy. We got 2 movies left. One of them is animated. Tre'vell. I know you always know I throw in an animated movie.
Spider-Verse.
Close. It's a Disney film. The character he voices is named Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Yes.
Is this
Encanto.
Zootopia 2?
No, since you all have guessed one, I guess I can give it to you. The title of the movie is Big Hero 6, which is actually a really good Disney film that gets overlooked. It's a really good Disney movie, yeah. All right, I don't think y'all can get this last one.
Wonton? What did you say his name was?
Wasabi.
It's like a Japanese like themed Disney film, correct?
Yeah.
From what I recall.
It's tech, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's with a panda. Or no, it's with the robot. That's the one with
It's
the
a
robot.
robot that's
It's
Sorry.
big
robot.
and white. Yeah.
The other movie I know what you're talking about with the
Kung
yeah.
Fu Panda.
That one.
One more movie. I don't know if you guys are going to guess this. I wouldn't be able to guess this, but it's another like
You never
buddy
know.
type of movie. He plays Fosse, and it came out in 2010.
Like, oh.
Fosse.
He plays
Fosse.
Fosse.
The lead characters in this film are Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. It's another cop movie.
I haven't seen a Will Ferrell
That's
movie
one thing
since-
about Damon Wayans Jr. He gonna work, okay?
Okay, yeah, he's like a
He
Kevin Hart.
gonna work. We ain't never gonna see the movies, but he gonna stay
exactly.
working.
Like
Ava
Kevin
Mendes
Hart.
was in this movie with him. Derek Jeter had an appearance in here.
definitely.
Samuel L. Jackson was in this movie.
I'm
I
surprised.
think I
Good
did
for
see
them.
this. I don't know the
Dwayne
name.
The Rock Johnson is in this movie too.
It's okay. We don't know it.
This movie is titled The Other Guys.
Yep.
Oh
I seen
yeah,
that.
I remember those commercials. Maybe that's what I was thinking about the
I
commercials.
remember the
Yeah.
commercials when you say the name, but
Yeah.
movie, seen it.
Probably, yeah.
Clearly, I haven't
Well,
seen this
it
many
looks like
Wayans
our
movies
winner
since I
for
saw
this
it.
week's Black Cinema Games is XD with 3 points. Shout out to you. Tre'vell got 2 and Jade got her lonely 1, but you got a point on the board.
You
That's
just
all that
keep
matters.
shading me. I told you, black ass coming in here. I wasn't a movie lady.
But you still got there. You still got there, child. Well, all right. Now we've reached the end of the show. Good vibes only. This is the segment where we share with the audience what's giving us good vibes this week. So, Tre'vell, you want to start us off and show the people how it's done? What's going to be your good vibe?
Yes, my recommendation, the thing that's keeping my vibes good, the latest season of Password.
Welcome! We're back for season 3, Password returns with Emmy-winning host Keke Palmer.
Keke Palmer, come on!
My friend and resident player, Jimmy.
We are back! Oh my God!
A new season with more stars.
Horn!
Trumpet. More clues.
Ritz! Microphone! Announcer? In your face, Jimmy! In your face! We're in the game, baby!
And more fun than ever before.
Sit down, Jimmy! Let's play again!
Okay, let's play!
Hosted by Keke Palmer is back.
Yes.
Okay. And
I love that show.
Keke Palmer, the game show host. You know, like that aspect of her public persona and
She's
character.
really good.
So good. Like, and you can tell it's a character. Like the girl's acting, okay, on this show. And I just think it's so entertaining and so good. And so I've been watching Password, okay? I forget which platform it's on, but y'all can find that yourselves if you're interested. So that would be my good vibes. XD, do you have a recommendation for the people? Something that's keeping your vibes on the up and up?
Yes, I do. So a few months ago, I signed up for 1 album a day. It's this thing where it gives you 1 album a day based off of the 1,000 albums to listen to before you die. And this article that's been out or whatever. So yeah, you get a brand new album every day to listen to. It's my thing to challenge myself because I've always been like, there's a whole bunch of music that I would have never discovered because of however, whatever. Right. So it's been really cool. And the other day it gave me Millie Jackson's Back to the Shit.
Love Millie Jackson.
So, and I was like, this is all right with me. You know what I mean? Not to say that I've already heard the album, but it was always like, I made a good decision signing up for this. And there have been some albums where I've been like, oh, girl, this is not for your girl. But I it's good to, at least I have listened to make that choice. To be like, you know what, I've listened to it, I've experienced it. This is how other people in the world experience this. And I'm sure that they have stands, they have cons and meet and greets and shit for sail away, sail away, sail away. And and that's cool for them. So who are me? You know what I mean? But yeah, 1 album a day.
I love a discovery thing like that. I'm going to have to check that out. I had never heard of it before, so thanks for that, Rick. All right, Jade, what you got for us?
On my active fight against getting dementia later on in my life, I'm getting ready to start playing tennis. Yes, and I've been doing random balancing things. I really don't want dementia. And so I know we're dealing with my grandfather. God bless him. He's working a nerve, honey. And so love him down. And my father told me, in the vein of XD's very dark humor, if it starts creeping in where he's working our nerves, just go ahead and take care of that. He said with a pillow. And so therefore I was like, all right, so I don't have to tell my child to kill me at some point. Let me do things now to try to actively combat this. And I feel good about these decisions. So
Jade.
Wow. Well,
I love it. You always gonna make it dark.
When I don't ask before we record. What can we not say on the program?
My God, today I didn't see that coming.
Say anything, honey. I loved it.
Wow.
Oh my God. Ray, what's your recommendation?
My good vibe this week is actually coming from one of our faves, Scott Evans. Now, I'm sure you all have heard of his House Guest series that he has on the YouTube. And I'm playing catch up. So I just recently watched his episode with Quinta Brunson. And for me, this episode, if you are a creative, a writer, or just someone who loves the culture, I think this episode will fill your cup because Quinta is giving some real insight just to her process and experience through like creating Abbott and how she's kind of navigating this industry. It's a beautifully grounded reminder that like creative breakthroughs aren't isolated wins. They're like pieces of a much bigger puzzle that we all build together, which is a reference to something she says in the actual episode itself. And this actually ties into our episode today because unexpectedly, she made a reference to Joanna Man.
Boom, baby.
I also watched like Joanna Man the other day. I was like, we used to be so stupid.
Also, Joanna Man is one of the most ridiculous movies I have ever. It's literally, I think it's the reason why Republicans are afraid.
Yeah, no, I actually said that. I said that while I was watching it.
No, I'm like, I think they thought this was a documentary.
Yes, I was saying that while I was watching it. Like, this
Joanna
was the problem.
Man was a scripted film.
I was like, wow, Kim Wayans, look at that. So Scary Movie tie-in there for the people. It's going to be House Guest is my recommendation. I'll drop the link to the specific episode in the description. And that'll do it for our review this week. Let us know what you thought about Scary Movie in the comments. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. What are you waiting for? Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Threads at Seated Show. And you can email us your thoughts at holla@seatedshow.com, and we may read them aloud here on the show. And we have some exclusive content that we shot with Jade and X.D. And if you want to hear that, join our Seated Movie Club over at seatedshow.com/join. We would love to have you join us and get into all of this popcorn-worthy content that we're bringing you all. So thank you so much to our guest, Jade and X.D. of the Jade and X.D. Show, for joining us. Our first kick-its of the show. So thank you all for tapping in. This crossover episode was a long time in the making. Anything you want to lead the people with?
We don't stop talking.
Yeah, we don't stop talking. You can find us every Friday on our regular podcast, Jade and X.D, which we refer to as the main stage. And on the side, behind the gates, or beyond the gates, is our Patreon, where we get, outlaw. Real baby boy, if you will. So.
Yeah. I don't want to get to heaven and Jesus is like, turn your ass around, nigga. That's one of my favorite lines ever.
All right, Tre'vell, anything you want to close out with?
No, that's it. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll see you all next week. I forget the movie that we are watching, but, we'll see you in due time.
Ow.
Bye. Thank y'all.
If you enjoyed this episode, share with a friend. If you're watching us on YouTube, give us a like and tap that subscribe button. And if you're listening, give us a 5-star rating and review us in your podcast app or wherever you're tapping in today. It'll really help folks find us as we grow. Seated is an independently funded production, and your support can help us go further. Consider becoming a card-carrying member of the Seated Movie Club at seatedshow.com/join, where we'll bring you more of this popcorn-worthy content, special events, and more. And how do we do all that we do? Well, it's not by ourselves. Our theme music was created by Buckroll and animation by Ashung Adi, with creative consulting by Jade Fox and publicity support by House of Heralds. This week's episode was edited by me, Ray Love Jr. Seated is a co-production of Slay Jean and 5011 Media. It's hosted and produced by Tre'vell Anderson and Ray Love Jr. and filmed on location at the Walk Good Yard. See you at the movies. Holla! And his name is Michael Titus, the director. Just
not titties?
Like I said titties in our preview, and I was like, but it's Titus.
I thought that's what it said too.
All right.